Hey guys, salam. Welcome to Cool Vision. Hey guys, where am I? Is this Paris? It looks like it, but it's not. We are in Baku. It's the capital of Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan used to be one of the republics of the ex-USSR, but now it's been a sovereign country for over 30 years. What is Baku known for? It's beautiful architecture, it's got a lot of cats, and it's a windy city. Baku is located on the southern shore of the Absheron Peninsula, and it's on the Caspian Sea. It's the largest city in the Caucasus with a population of 2.3 million people and one of the most ancient cities in the East. The core of the present-day Baku is the old town known as Isheri-Sheher, which literally means the inner city. The old town is very nice, with a maze of narrow alleys, foreign embassies, souvenir shops and restaurants. The main attraction of the old city is the Maiden Tower, a 12th century monument. It's surrounded by different legends, and it's still unclear what its purpose was. Inside there's a museum, a collection of arms, and a gift shop. And of course you'll get a great view from the roof. Another significant structure is the Shirvanshah's Palace, a 15th century palace of the Shirvanshah dynasty, one of the longest existing dynasties in the Islamic world. Isheri-Sheher is basically a city within a city. In 2007, the old city had a population of about 3,000 people. It was a popular location for filming many Soviet movies during the Soviet era. As you walk around, you'll see a lot of tea houses, carpet merchants, and men playing different games.
Sende yoktu. Yaz bak şimdi. Ben beynimle oynadı. Yaz.
Ne diyor?
20 de.
Bize hafta gibi de yoksa. Yaz oraya 20.
20 de yaz.
Bear in mind that the prices in the inner city are higher, but there's so many nice restaurants here.
Это наш долма азербайджанское блюдо.
I think the most Azerbaijani meal you can have in Azerbaijan.
Many of them are off the beaten path, so you gotta know how to find them. Let me show you one of them. Mugam Club Restaurant. Live music, great service, and delicious cuisine. Akshe. Baku is located 28 meters below sea level. How's that even possible? It's possible because the Caspian Sea is also below sea level. Azerbaijan is an oil country. Digging for oil in Baku began in 1846. Around this time, many businessmen from Europe and the US, including the Noble brothers and the Rothschilds, came here to get rich. But they also brought with them European style in architecture. Thus, the city earned the reputation as the Paris of the East. By the beginning of the 20th century, half the oil sold in international markets was extracted in Baku. Today, petroleum is still the largest industry. There are lots of international oil field service companies like Halliburton. Baku is also a major seaport that is capable of handling 2 million tons of general and dry bulk cargoes per year. There are many universities in the city, including the big ones like Baku State University and Azerbaijan State Economic University, and around 5,000 international students. Tourism is growing, and the city has hosted a lot of international events like the Eurovision, the European Games, and a number of Formula One events. Baku City Circuit around the Old City has been in the Formula One calendar since its 2016 debut. Let's take a look at some of the popular spots in the city. Fountain Square. Fountain Square is a popular place. It's a public square where they have many public festivals, shows, and celebrations. You'll find live music, lots of restaurants, and fountains, of course. It is always crowded in the evening. Nizami Street, or Targovaya Street, meaning Merchant Street in Russian, is a large pedestrian and shopping street that runs through the city's downtown, from west to east. It's home to 19th century buildings, street musicians, and various outlets, from banks to fashion stores. The city of Baku began reinventing itself as an ultra-modern metropolis starting from the early 2000s. And now the city has a lot of impressive architecture, like the Heydar Aliyev Cultural Center. It's a museum of modern art designed by Iraqi-British architect Zaha Hadid. Inside, you'll find various exhibitions about the history of Azerbaijan, as well as an automobile exhibition with cars driven by the former president, Heydar Aliyev. It's a center of Azerbaijani culture, history, music instruments, and more, noted for its distinctive architecture and flowing, curved style that avoids sharp angles. In front of the museum there are numerous green lawns where people can kick back, play some sports, and enjoy a great view of the city. Another unique structure is Azerbaijan Carpet Museum, in the shape of a folded carpet. The museum was established in 1967, and it was initially located in the Juma Mosque in the inner city. The collection of the museum includes over 10,000 items of ceramics, metalworks, jewelry, and the largest collection of Azerbaijani carpets of various weaving techniques and materials from different time periods. The Crescent Hotel is definitely a structure that's getting a lot of attention. It's part of a skyscraper complex that's been under construction for 12 years. Dennis Mall is a mall that reminds me of Sydney Opera. As you can tell, the city of Baku is pretty hilly. There's a lot of nice real estate and like residential and commercial, and there's also some iconic buildings like the Flame Towers behind me. Those are architectural masterpieces. And of course the Flame Towers, some of the most iconic structures of Baku. They represent flames of fire because this region is known as the Land of Fire. Facades of the 3 flame towers function as large display screens with the use of more than 10,000 high-power LED luminaries. But surprisingly, there's not much to do here for tourists, unless you're staying at Fairmont Hotel Tower, because the other 2 towers are nothing but offices and condominiums. The tallest structure in Azerbaijan is the Baku TV Tower. Its height is 310 meters, and it has a restaurant on top if you want to eat with a good view. Baku has a lot of incredible architecture from different time periods. Look at the Palace of Happiness, previously known as Mukhtarov Palace, the 12th century Romana Tower, built during the Shirvanshah's reign, the City Hall building built in the Baroque style in 1904, Nizami Museum of Azerbaijan Literature, Ahundov National Library, Azerbaijan State Philharmonic Hall, and Armenian Church, built in 1869. It's probably the only standing Armenian monument left in Baku. And of course, Baku has a lot of beautiful mosques, like Hayder Mosque, Tazapir Mosque, and the Bibi Heybat Mosque, which is a recreation of the 13th century mosque that was destroyed by the Bolsheviks. Let's visit Tazapir Mosque. There's a number of ancient hammams in Baku, dating back to the 12th, 14th, and 18th centuries. Baku Boulevard. That's my favorite part of the city. It's a pedestrian promenade that was established in 1909, which runs parallel to Baku's seafront. There's an amusement park, a Ferris wheel, known as the Eye of Baku, a yacht club, musical fountains, and lots of very nice outdoor restaurants. And even a mini Venice with gondolas. How cool is that? Let's go for a ride. The ticket is actually less than $2. Baku Boulevard is a great place to go jogging or cycling or walking your dog. I wanted to share my morning jogging routine. So peaceful and quiet, and right there is the sea. They did an impressive job on the landscaping, bringing plants from all around the world, like these baobabs that they brought all the way from Argentina. Hey guys, and welcome to Phoenix, Arizona. But in fact, we're still in Baku, and they did a fantastic job decorating the city waterfront promenade by planting a lot of exotic plants like cacti. I used to go jogging here a lot, and this thing would always freak me out. Right here on Baku Boulevard, you can also visit the Mugam Center of Azerbaijan, where you can learn more about Mugam genre of Azerbaijan music. Neftchylar Avenue, which means the Avenue of Oil Workers, is the central avenue that runs along the waterfront boulevard and has an abundance of boutiques and high-end stores. Baku has cool taxi cabs. These predominantly black and purple cabs were introduced in 2011.
You only find these cabs in 2 cities in the world. That is London and Baku.
You can ride in style, but they are more expensive. So if you want to save some money, you can actually use Bolt app to get a ride. It's really affordable. When it comes to public transportation, Baku has a network of buses and a subway system that was opened in 1967. And now it has 3 lines and 25 stations. A single ride for metro and buses is just 18 cents. There's also the Baku funicular. They can take you to the Flame Towers and the Highland Park, where you can get some of the best views of the city. Baku is a large city, and traffic gets congested during rush hours. Parking can be a huge problem also, especially around the old town. Baku has a modern airport that was designed by a Turkish firm. I really enjoyed the famous cocoons, that is, wooden pods on the top level. Most common destinations are Turkish cities, Moscow and Dubai. The official language in the country is Azerbaijani, but I was surprised that Russian is also widely spoken, and the younger generation speaks good English.
You'll see a lot of signs in Russian, modern ones and from the Soviet days, like this sign.
A revolutionary figure that used to live here in 1918. What about crime? Is Baku a safe city? Before I came here, I knew very little, and I was under the impression that anything outside of the city center is going to have a lot of crime and is going to be nothing but slums. Well, let's see if it's true. Let's visit one of the rundown areas in the city.
Wow, I'm in this hilly part of Baku. And these streets are narrow, looks like favelas. These are old buildings, but I'm pretty sure it's not dangerous.
Я снимаю видео. А как тут вообще вот автобусы ходят, что-то, как тут передвигаться?
Сюда?
Да.
Вот конкретно сюда такси ходит за 1,5 манат. Вот. А как фуникулер, да, поднимаешься, все.
Вы вот в этом районе всегда жили?
Да, уже вот с 90-го года, да. Сколько делают? 30 лет, 30 большим нет.
Что с машиной у вас?
А этот никудышный, этот мастер попался, мотор уже заново делаю я сам.
Перебираете мотор?
Да.
Обалдеть. Прогуляешься по району?
Да, гуляйте вот.
Спасибо.
Там отсюда можно вниз.
This area currently is actually highly demanded by developers, so maybe a few years from now it's going to be bought out and replaced by modern condos and hotels.
And in the distance you see flame towers, so they always get a good view. Oh, before coming to Baku, I heard a lot of ridiculous information about the city. Like it's only the facade that is nice, the central part, but then once you get out of the central part, you're going to end up in slums where you can get like robbed, it's going to be dirty. Well, I haven't found any slums yet. There's some, some rundown houses, but you find them in every city, right? And I'm being serious. I have not seen any drunk people. I have not seen one single fight on the street. So,
according to Numbeo, Baku is much safer than Istanbul, Sydney, London, or Berlin. Police presence is huge and lots of CCTV cameras. Alcohol consumption is low. If you go to a local bar, don't be surprised to see people sitting at a table, drinking tea, and playing chess. What are the typical residential areas like? There are many nice neighborhoods in the city, like this neighborhood around the zoo. It has a pond and a lot of green areas. This neighborhood is around Tbilisi Avenue, and it's a typical congested neighborhood of high-rises. Another popular place to live in the city is around the State Statistics Committee. This is where I ran into an American couple, so let's talk to them.
Where do you come from? Come from the United States, St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes.
Good stuff. And what are you doing in Baku? We just got married. This is my wife, Fidan. We met in the United States, and she's from here, so we've been hanging out with her family, just getting to know each other. And yeah, I'm still so new here, so it's really nice just being a tourist in the city, walking around.
Yes.
You know, I want to learn the language so I can communicate with others.
Is there anything that foreigners like need to know before coming here?
Don't smile at people you don't know.
Yes.
Seriously.
In the United States,
What's gonna happen?
in the United States, we smile at everybody.
yes,
but
that's true.
apparently here, people think that's like very bizarre. And
Yeah.
say, why are you smiling at me?
Yes.
What's the one food people have to try first?
Oh, kutab.
Kutab.
Yes,
okay.
it's for
all,
sure.
all
I've tried it.
All
Yes.
about kitab.
They
Yes.
come in all shapes and sizes. They can be really big
Yes,
or really
yes.
small.
Yeah,
Small.
that's my favorite food here.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you guys have a great time. Thanks
Hey.
for
Thank
answering my
you.
questions.
Yeah,
Thank you.
The city's very patriotic. You'll see national flags flying everywhere. Some inner yards can seem a little dilapidated and chaotic. Sometimes people would extend their balconies in violation of the regulations. At the same time, there are many new nice residential areas being built, like Baku White City, which kind of reminds me of Paris. What do you think? How much is a one-bedroom apartment here? It's around $84,000. This project has been designed by Atkins and Forster and Partners.
Белый город будет похож на Париж.
На Париж уже похоже.
Уже похоже на Париж. Ну, уже строится здесь, вот здесь мол будет, потом дальше там мост будет прямо именно будет бульвар Белого города вот на берегу вот Каспийского моря вот там. И вот будет очень красиво.
Funny thing is it used to be called Baku Black City because this area was predominantly industrial and oil related. But now it's these nice low-rise apartment buildings, and altogether 50,000 people will be living here. In Azerbaijan, people love shopping at the local grocery markets, and Baku's no exception. It has a very nice grocery market called Yeşil Bazaar, which means green market, where you can buy anything from meat and veggies to spices and pahlava. There's also a good choice of desserts like Turkish Delight or lakum with different ingredients.
This is saffron and pomegranate.
In the vicinity of the city, there are lots of places to visit, like mud volcanoes, salt lakes, and natural gas fires like Yener Dug, which literally means a burning mountain. I'm at a place called Yener Dug, and it's a natural gas fire that's been here for who knows how long, but it was only discovered in 1950 by a shepherd who accidentally lit it. A Tashka of Baku, or Fire Temple of Baku, is a castle-like religious temple that was used as a Hindu, Sikh, and Zoroastrian place of worship. Baku was a focal point for traders from all across the world during the early modern period. Indian traders built the Tashka of Baku during the 17th and 18th centuries. While Baku is the capital of an oil country, the typical salaries are probably not going to impress you. They range from $300 to $500 a month. What are the best paying jobs in Baku? They are in the oil and gas sector, government, and foreign companies. A taxi driver told me that he makes around $30 a day and around $50 a day in the summertime. But you can tell by the average salary and the cars that you see on the streets that there's an obvious income disparity. There are a lot of nice cars on the streets, but the ultimate dream car for Baku seems to be the Mercedes G-Wagon. I've seen a wedding where they rented around 20 white G-Wagons to impress the crowd. Baku is a large city, but it has a lot of parks where you can get away from the summer heat. One of my favorites is Philharmonic Garden. This park was established in 1830, and this old-fashioned fountain was designed by a French company. Tourism is growing, and I met a lot of visitors from India, Pakistan, and Russia. Let's see what they have to say. Hey guys, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing good. Where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, you here on vacation?
Yeah, actually I came here for business, but now I'm returning to Pakistan. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you think about Baku?
People are very hospitable. They love visitors, especially the Pakistanis. Don't mind, but they don't like Russia that much. Food is amazing here. A lot of you can say places, seashore here. You can go on a cruise. Baku is love. Just Baku is love overall. You can say.
For many countries, Azerbaijan offers a visa-free stay for up to 3 months. Very convenient. Baku is not Chicago, but they call it the Windy City also. You wonder why? Well, let me show you. I nearly had my car blown off the road once. Scary. This car just got turned over. Sometimes too much money can make you do crazy things. When the oil prices were skyrocketing, Baku wanted to get into the race of building the tallest skyscraper in the world, Azerbaijan Tower. And also the Hazar Islands, a $100 billion city of 41 artificial islands 25 kilometers south of Baku. But these plans were put on hold for now. Baku is impressive, no doubt, but every city is its people first and foremost. So let's talk to some of my friends and see what they have to say about living here. So I've made some friends in Baku, and Ayhan is one of them.
Hello.
Hey Ayhan. What are some pros and cons of living in Baku?
Probably one of the cons is the weather, but for me it's a pro because I love the weather we have here. It's cold and windy. Also, I can say that people here, it's like it goes for pros for people who come here because there's a word konakperver. We like guests to meet new people from different countries. But honestly, for me, I live in Baku, I don't see that much towards myself. We don't have too much entertainment. We have like main places as malls and parks, and it's like small amount of them, around 5-10, and everyone knows them, and you will go there and see same people because no other places to go. But we have youth that tries to go for, like now it's season, summer comes, and they're doing festivals. It's like literally gathering people from the city and going to countryside, for example, Guba, Shamaha.
How widespread is Russian and English in the city?
When I was studying in university, my bachelor degree, I got it in English. Like it's French Azerbaijan University, and they taught us in English everything besides French language. It was in French. But now, for example, I study in Baku Engineering University, and they pretend to teach in English, but most of lessons are in Azerbaijani because our teachers are not that good. That goes for cons.
Now let me ask you about your favorite places in the city.
I used to have a lot of them, like bars, pubs, rock concerts, and I like them. But now the only safe place I have is this place. It's called Salam Cinema.
Cinema.
They have workshops here, places to do art, and it's absolutely free. You just come and do stuff here.
Okay, Han, take me to your co-working place.
The whole place is a big co-working place, but every room is a little co-working place for a small group of people.
This building is about to collapse. Wow.
That's a workshop of two great thinkers.
Oh, that's your poem, okay. What is it about?
It's about how freedom is a woman or not a woman. You can describe it as the way you want.
I'll teach you, man.
This building was about to be demolished. It actually, officially doesn't exist.
They have street pianos throughout the whole building.
Wow.
And whoever wants comes and plays. We have one guy who comes and always...
You know how to play?
No, I don't. He does like this. Right now I'm doing poetry evenings because culture in Baku for youth and it's in really bad situation. And as a hero, I came and declared myself poet and started doing these events. We started like in December, and we already gather around 80 people for one event. That's like really good for us.
Do you see yourself living in Baku for the rest of your life, or do you have other plans?
I plan to leave this country, sadly. I'm really disappointed in people here. Like people who are the same age with me, who for 2 years, it's like literally the whole process of disappointment I've got from people. And also I have obligatory military service. That's why I plan to leave this country until I can return. probably 36. That's when you're not.
Hello.
Hello,
What's your name?
my name is Zaur.
Are you a student?
Yes, I am student.
And what are you studying?
I study in economics.
Economics. And
Yes, university.
when you graduate, what do you want to be?
I want to be a videographer.
Studying economics to be a videographer?
Yes.
What do you like about living in Baku?
I like to discover new places and I shoot vibe videos for them.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yes.
cool.
Okay, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me what you think about Baku in the comment section. I'll see you in my next one.